Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a lot of interesting opinions we're going to go over. So beware, some of these might need viewer discretion. It might get a bit hot, it might get a little bit spicy, but you got to be ready for that because I'm ready for that. So without further ado, let's get into the first hot take. Now, the first hot take we have says Jude Bellingham is already greater for England than David Beckham, Frank Lampard, and Steven Gerrard combined. Now that is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. It's gonna ruffle a lot. Some people are gonna get very upset about that one. So on a scale of my meter of how hot, mild, hot, and Reaper. I'm gonna say that's a Reaper because all three combined. Ooh, that's some big shoes to fill right there. I mean, we're talking about David Beckham, bro. Bend it like Beckham. The aura, everything, the underwear. Okay, forget that last part, but everything else. Hey, that's gonna be some hard shit for. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna give that Reaper level, the hottest level yet, because that is gonna make some people mad. All right, now for our second one. Now this one connects to the age-old debate of Ronaldo and Messi. It says Ronaldo and Messi ruined football debates about other players. And I'm not gonna lie, I hear it. The reasoning is it says that the fact that these two were so great, all people wanted to do was compare them. Nobody wanted to compare Xavi and Iniesta against each other. Nobody wanted to compare who else? Like, give me another name. Like great players like Lewandowski and Suarez. Nobody cared about that. All they were focused on was Messi and Ronaldo, who's better. Messi and Ronaldo, who's better. So I can understand that one. So I'll say that's mild. It's not too hot. I think a lot of people would hear that and be like, okay, it makes sense. Nothing ridiculous there. Okay. Now here's what oof, World Cup edition. Portugal's current midfield is the second best assembled by a national team this century after Spain's 2010. Now, oof, this century, that is a lot. That is, oh my god. Now we have Spain's in midfield. There's many great ones. England's back in the day was a pretty good midfield. I mean, oof, that's some. I mean, France even had a good midfield back in the day. Like, come on. I don't know about that one. And the fact that they have stunk it up on this pitch, this World Cup, 2026 World Cup, Portugal's midfield, which was supposed to be amazing, stunk it up. So I wouldn't say they're the second best assembled. I would say they have very great players that didn't end up, mixing well together. That's what I would say. I wouldn't say they're the second best assembled. I'd say you can probably say some other midfielders are better than them, because I don't think they're assembled well. Genuinely, I don't think so. I think you could even argue Croatia's 2018 midfield is better than that because they got to a final. They actually gelled Modric, Kovacic. Like those two alone are. Forget about even who's a third. Those two alone are an insane midfield in their prime. So I mean, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say that. I would say that's a. I'd say that's a Reaper because why? Like no, it is no. They didn't. They're not good assembled. Now, this next one has to be the worst one on this entire list by far. And all love to this player, but come on. Bukayo Saka is a much better player than Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez, and Leroy Sané. Oof! That has to be the most atrocious take I have ever seen in my life. What are you saying to me right now? What are you saying to me? Oh, nah. I can't even look at that text again. Saka, better than all of them. I say Saka is fighting against Madueke to start. Like, No, 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 no. You cannot be saying these types of things. No. Yeah, that one I'm gonna give it. You see Reaper right here. Reaper's right here, right? And you see that one? Put another one. Put another one. We have to call it Jehannam. Cause what the hell is that? No, no, that's beyond a hot take. That is now called a Jehannam take. Hell no. No pun intended. Goodness. All right, the next one is another World Cup one. Argentina will go out to England or Norway in the semifinals. And that one isn't that ridiculous. I can see it. Because England, oof, that's a good matchup. I've actually never seen England play Argentina before. That's actually a good matchup. Besides way back in the day, Maradona, the hand of God, what he did, the handball. So I mean, England versus Argentina, I think Argentina would win. But a good dark horse one would be Argentina versus Norway, because Norway are on some different things, bro. Holland, he came to this World Cup to not play. He came to play. He didn't come to play. He came to play. So I'm not gonna lie. Oof. That one's gonna be a good one. That's a good match. I honestly want Norway to win. I'm genuinely rooting for Norway. Like, I'm a Messi fan, alright? But it's looking like the final of this World Cup is gonna be Argentina versus France again. And who wants that again? Like, yes, it was an amazing final last time, but I'm tired of it. I don't want it again. Give me something new. So yeah, I want Norway to win the World Cup. That's what I'm rooting for from now on. Even though Argentina is still there, Messi's still there, Spain's there, Yamal's still there. I wanted Norway to win because I want somebody new to win because it makes things interesting. You know what I mean? All right. So that one, Argentina will go out. I will give it I'll say hot. It's hot. It ain't too hot and it ain't too popular. So I'm gonna say it's hot. All right. The next one. Lautaro Martinez is an underrated player despite him struggling in this World Cup. I can hear it. I can hear it. He did score the winner of the Copa America 2024. He still bags like 30 goals a season in Inter when nobody's watching, man. He shines when the lights are the darkest. So I don't know how it is, but hey. I'll say that's not a bad shout. I'll say that's mild. It's nothing really too crazy. No one would ever just get mad about saying that, but I'll say it's mild. It's nothing crazy. The next one will definitely ruffle a few feathers. It might even pluck out a couple feathers. Shit, I mean, you never know. Neymar is closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi. Okay, listen, alright? I am a Messi fan. I be glazing it. I be glazing Messi. I cried in 2014 when he lost the World Cup. I was 7 years old. I cried. Tears, real tears went like, you know what I'm saying? I cried. But even I know that is blasphemous. You cannot be saying that. Messi's at like, if it's this out, right? Messi's at 10. The farthest, the absolute farthest Ronaldo can be is 9.5. Listen, all right? I understand greatness. I can see greatness. Ronaldo is a great, all right? I can't put Neymar, say he's closer to Ronaldo than Ronaldo is to Messi. No. It'll go like this, right? Ronaldo, Messi is number 10. He's the best. Ronaldo is 9.5. He's the best. He's the best too. Like there ain't much there that's separating them. And unfortunately, no matter how much I love Neymar, I have to be honest here. He's at 7. There's a gap there. There's a gap. I mean, just look. You can just see it in the longevity. Messi and Ronaldo playing till Lord knows how old they are. Like Ronaldo's 41 starting in the World Cup court round of 16. Are you understanding how mental that is? He is 41. He is 41. And he's still scoring in the World Cup on the biggest stage. Messi, he is 39. And he is still scoring. He's currently the top scorer at the time of recording this video. He is the World Cup top scorer. And Neymar, how much I love you, but he couldn't even get 45 minutes in the World Cup. They lost to Norway. He got the penalty. Unfortunately, it's a pity penalty. It ain't gonna do nothing. To be honest, that penalty wasn't even a goal score opportunity. It shouldn't even be a penalty, but it is. So I'm gonna say no. That is a reaper, and I will not agree with that. No, 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 no. All right, another one. Dybala, Paulo Dybala, 2017 is better than Vinny 2024. And that one there, you know what I'm gonna say to that? Absolutely not. All right. Nostalgia bias has no place here. All right, listen. All right. Vinny. Vinny 2024 was mental. Was a different animal. Was a different creature. Same beast, different animal. So I'm not gonna lie. No, that one I'm giving a hot. I'm not entertaining that. And I'm a Barcelona fan, so this one, I actually like this take. I actually like this. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is a better defender than Sergio Ramos. I absolutely love that. See right there? Love it. Me and that man, love it. I think Sergio Ramos is the most overrated defender of all time. Period. No matter who you put him up against. No matter. Because that guy didn't defend. He was out there playing WWE, bro. Like, no, I'm not hearing that. No, 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 no. All he was doing was hurting people on that pitch, bro. The defending skills was meaty. It ain't nothing much. You know what I'm saying? The football was more rough back then. In today's game, straight red cards every match. Every match, straight red cards, man. Ban him, ban him. So no, I'm agreeing with that. That's mild. I agree with that. Personally, I agree with that. Banger right there. The next one. Robert Lewandowski is the greatest striker of all time. It ain't ridiculous. It ain't ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't ridiculous. I mean, hey, you can say it, but Ronaldo's also a striker. R9's also a striker. Messi's still technically a striker. So, I mean, if we're going to get rid of all those and say only him, then he's going to still have to go ban for Remo Luis Suarez. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So, it can go two ways, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say that's hot. A lot of people might agree, a lot of people might not, but there's still a lot of people who are better than him, probably still. Okay. Now another one we got here. Ooh, this is interesting. Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe is the greatest World Cup player ever. And I'm not gonna lie, I hear it. Like, I don't just hear it. I'm opening my ears saying, let me hear that. Let me hear that. Bro, this guy Mbappe, a stat you it's mental. It's mental stat. He has never been eliminated from the World Cup. He started 2018, started playing, right? Final, they won. 2022, final, they lost. So it doesn't really count as being eliminated because this is the final. He made it to the final. And this year, he's still going. He's still scoring. It took him 3 World Cups to score 20 goals. It took Messi, the greatest player of this entire generation of all time, 6 World Cups to get that same amount. This guy, at the time of recording, had 8 goals this World Cup and 3 assists. He is a different animal once he puts on that France shirt. Once he puts on that France shirt and the lights are shining the brightest, he says, all right, it's my time. It's my time. So I'm not going to lie, I agree with this. Bang on. That's not hot at all. That's perfect. That's perfect. 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 All right. All right. Ooh, this is... Erling Haaland is already better. Erling Haaland is already better than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Listen, my friend. The lions, they don't compare themselves to the humans, alright? They don't. The lion, he eats. He's the king of the jungle. the humans. They are the prey. And I'm not gonna lie to you, you can't be saying this, bro. You can't be saying this. Zlatan is a legend. Upon a legend. And upon a legend. The guy is amazing. He's just amazing at everything. He's good at football. Shit, he's good at commentary, being a pundit. He's hilarious. Every interview I see of him is absolute gold. The funniest thing you'll ever see. Like, and obviously I can't use that in the argument. Haaland's also pretty funny too. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I've never seen a player, a professional player in the World Cup say, "Yeah, they're probably gonna beat us. We're gonna lose that match." And the team that's gonna beat us, they're probably gonna win the whole World Cup. I've never seen somebody say that. And the fact that this guy just casually says that is crazy. But no, that one is gonna be I'm gonna say Reaper because no. You can't be saying that. Haaland ain't better than Zlatan yet, but he's close. But he ain't there yet. All right, he ain't there yet. I got another crazy one. Alex Ferguson is to blame for Manchester United's downfall. I see where you're coming from, okay? I see where you're coming from because back when he was there, he was in charge of everything. He ran that club. He ran it. He was the manager, the owner, the financial guy, the receptionist. Shit, he was at the box office selling tickets. I mean, he was doing everything, but still, you can't blame somebody for being good at their job. He was so good that he became Manchester United. And then after he left, they couldn't keep up to his standard because nobody's Alex Ferguson, obviously. So I mean, yeah, I hear it, but I don't hear it at the same time. So it's here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys see you next time. But these hot takes, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any more in the comments. Should do another part of this video. But hey, peace out and see you later.